Hi everyone, how are you doing? So I found out about Art of Living many years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, maybe even more, through another gentleman, Mr. Maiman, who used to work with us in Karachi. And he told me that there is such a thing. They teach yoga and meditation. And I have always been far away from meditation. And up till I was finally taken to a course by one of my coaches, Dr. Susanna, for a Vipassana course. And then I went and did that course. And when I was going to the Vipassana course, I was, looking around like this. That would I be flying? What is meditation? Would it change me? Would it allow me to not have all these crazy ideas in my head? Would it make me calmer? So I was very scared. I was scared that I might change because of meditation, because it says that it makes you calmer person. It makes you more relaxed person. It makes you become a different person. So I didn't want it to become a different person. I thought I want to remain how I am. I get different ideas all the time, and I thought if I learn meditation, it will ruin me as a person, as the person who I am. I will totally change. Well, the results were very different. So after 10 days of meditation at the Vipassana center, I to be honest, it requires an hour long sitting without interruption, um, um, and I wasn't able to do it even once. My maximum record was probably 12 minutes. There was so much going on in my head. I couldn't sit still, and I was constantly moving, changing my position. My back was hurting, my ass was hurting, and I felt that I really didn't do anything. But in the middle of the Vipassana, I did see some weird things happening in my head. I didn't know what it was. After the Vipassana, I went and cleaned my house. I started cleaning my cupboard and throwed away a lot of stuff in my house, which was used and old and we were not really using. So it cleared up my head a little bit, but I don't think it changed me as a person. So I wasn't so scared of meditation anymore. Eventually, I got connected a few months ago with Shri Ravi Shankar, maybe a year ago, maybe last year. Last year I heard that Shri Ravi Shankar is doing this amazing huge event in India, and somebody said you should come, and I said I have no idea what that is, so I didn't go. But I know a Mufti Saeed who went, and I saw his speech, and it was interesting to see. Then, around 6 months ago, I met, or maybe April, I met Carla last year. That's 10 months now. Carla Reachman from Washington, D.C., through a Be Live group. And I later found out that she knew Shri Ravi Shankar, and she was also an Art of Living teacher at one point, and she used to teach laughter meditation. So because I started to like meditation, I wanted to learn from Carla what is laughter meditation, and I knew of another gentleman in India who does laughter meditation and laughter yoga, laughter therapy. So I was curious what Carla teaches. And then 6 months ago or so, somehow I had this idea that I want to meet Shri Ravi Shankar. I don't know why. I don't remember it now. So I mentioned it to Carla, and she said, "Okay, let me introduce you to some of my friends from AOL." So I added some of the friends from AOL, like Felice and some other people. And then when I was in DC, I went and saw them at the AOL Center. The first time I went at the AOL Center, I sat in a satsang for 10 minutes, which is a dedication in the evening where they sing songs. And after that, there's a sermon, 10-15 minutes of learning, or they do reading from books of Shri Ravi Shankar. Um, So I met Felice, I met some other people there, and it was interesting. And they asked me at that time that, have you done the Art of Living courses? I said, no, I haven't. So they asked me that I should, and it'll help me. So they have a lot of courses. They have a meditation course. They have a course called the Happiness course, which is used to be called the course number 1 from Art of Living, and now it's called the Happiness course. So, we talked, and I showed the people over there what I do, and they mentioned that I should do the course. We became friends, we started talking, and Shri Shri Ravi Shankar wanted to, he's a peacemaker also, so he wanted to talk with the Muslims in Pakistan who might be interested in talking to him. Like Mufti Saeed went to see him, and others, he wanted to meet them. So I said, well, maybe I can make introductions. We did a Skype call, and then I went to see him. I found out that he's coming to Boone in North Carolina, where they have a big retreat. I did not know that they have a big retreat there. And I was asked that, can we book an appointment for you? And I said, sure, I would love to see him. I had already talked with him once on Skype, and then I went to see him in Boone because I made the commitment. So I drove there, I went to Boone, and I found out this gigantic, huge center, which they have on maybe 300 or 400 acres. And it's amazing, it's gorgeous. So I went there, and I was again asked many, many times, have you done the course? Have you done the course? So I was like, no, I haven't done the course. So, and then 2 people there, actually after Shri Ravi Shankar's meeting, I got a message that we would like to gift you Art of Meditation. Would you like to take that gift? I said, sure. So they tried to coordinate, but it didn't happen. But then what happened? Then 2 of the people I met there said, if you come to us, we will specially make the course for you. You should come and do it. It will help you a lot. I said, why not? Why? I'll give it a shot. And then I found that in Boone itself, they offer the course every weekend. So I was leaving the city, but I came back specially to do the course, and I participated, and I did the course. So the course was basically over the weekend, and it's available all over the globe. You can go to artofliving.org and learn more about it. And they basically teach you 3 or 4 different types of breathing exercise, and they also teach you another breathing exercise. So you end up learning 4 breathing exercise, and you also do some small little exercises about hugging a person and talking and looking at their eyes, things which we should learn in school. And I also talked to my teacher, and I said, well, I wish that this was being taught in schools, because basically what they were teaching was basic human ethics, basic human understanding, and how humans work. And during that week, I also listened to maybe 4 or 5 CDs of Shri Shri Ravi Shankar, which I bought while I was at the retreat. And so I knew what most of the things which the teacher was saying, and I could relate because I've heard the longer version of those lectures. Overall, I think it's a beautiful program which they have conducted. I think a person who's never done meditation should definitely look into it. The whole purpose of meditation is to be able to focus. And the whole use of breath, which is the first thing we do when we are born and the last thing we do when we die, is to learn how to breathe properly. And we never learn how to breathe properly. We don't know that we can actually, by changing the rhythm of our breath, we can let go of the anger, we can let go of the ideas which are in our head right now, and we can realize that everything is temporary. If you have anger, if you have happiness, everything is temporary, and you can let go, and you can find out that 10 minutes later that you can let go. And that's the reason of unhappiness, is that we don't let go and we stick our ideas and we stick with them. And because we stick with them, we cling on them, and whatever we feed our brain comes out from our brain. And that is why we're not able to change ourselves. Therefore, learning how to breathe is very important. Learning how to meditate is very important. And I have written 5 things in my on rehan.com/education, that what are the most important things we should learn and teach to our children. And I think I'm going to add breathing inside it, because we never learn how to breathe. We don't really know how powerful the breath is and what we can do with it. And it helps us focus. It helps us, as I said, changing what we are feeling, and it allows us to get more energy from the universe, because we're all energy. We're all made up of energy. We're all nothing but energy. So if everything is energy, if sun is the energy, if air is the energy, so we can learn how to harness that energy for our body, for our brain, for our daily usage. So that's what I learned. I did made some videos. I will try to make it into a small documentary, and I will release it so that people who have not done Art of Living course should definitely look into it. They have 3 kinds of breathing exercises. I will try to make videos on that, on how to do it. And I'm also going to take some teachers live, so you can learn from them. Their biggest exercise or breathing exercise is called Kriya, or the sky meditation, or the sky breathing. You can learn and Google about it. There are documentaries on it, on how by doing different sequence and breathing, your whole rhythm of the body starts to change, because now you're forcing your body to act in a certain way using your breath. And it changes changes your physiology. So it helps you do that. So if you haven't done this course, I strongly recommend that if you don't have time to do a Vibhishana course, you should definitely look into this course. It's a good course to do. It gives you a good understanding of humanity. The whole function of Art of Living is to create more happiness in the world. So this is a way for you to donate money to them, and also learn a good tool for your life, including the breath, including meditation, including letting go. And I highly recommend that you should try this course. And if you can take 10 days of your time, definitely try to do Vipassana after this also, because it will definitely help you. And it's cheaper than getting a surgery on your heart or your brain, because that's what you will end up if you don't do this course, because we really don't know how to deal with ourselves. We don't know how to deal with our tensions, our stress. And these courses allow you to learn how to deal with life in general, and it'll help you become a better human being. So that's my feedback, and thank you all for offering me the course. Thank you all for pointing me to this direction of Art of Living. I hope that they're able to make the Art of Living centers come back in Pakistan. And if there's anything I can do to help do that, I will be very happy to do it. Thank you so much, and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.